Hello everybody, you're watching GTSam. I'm Sam, and we're back with another video for a quick repair on a Ford Fusion 2012 4-cylinder 2.5 liter engine. What are we doing? Transmission fluid. One of my favorite things once again, and this is going to be similar to my other Ford videos for doing the fluid changes and not the filter, because the filters are impossible to get to. You take off the whole side of the whole thing, not worth it in any way, shape, or form. And they make it super easy to do these drain and fill. So how could you go wrong doing them every about 34,000 miles and using OEM fluid only? Yeah, we have the Motorcraft Mercron LV fluid here. So make sure you got the right fluid for your vehicle, but this applies to many, many models across the range for Ford. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get this set up, and get right into doing this. Hardest part really of this is, well, taking off the bottom panel. And once we're safely jacked up with jack stands and chocks in the back, we go ahead and see underneath the pan here, we have some bolts all the way around. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this whole plastic shroud because we need to be right over in here. So this is where we need to be, and it should be right underneath here. So let's go ahead and get some 2 bolts in the back right there. Got some up front here, so we drop the whole thing. Panel is down, so we're just gonna go in here. Gotta love this. This is, guess what it is? Nope, not 12, not 13, not 10, 11. Go right on there. We gotta just get it a little loosen. Make sure you go to loosen loosey and no righty tighty. All right, loosey. Here we go. All right, nice and loose. Don't get too crazy here. Get that out. And presto! We have brownish orange fluid. Okay, so condition of everything. Not too bad. This isn't a magnet or anything fancy. This is just kind of a bolt, but it's fluid. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much time for a change here. So it's definitely, it's not beautiful red. It's kind of browny. Let's see what it smells like. Yeah, it smells pretty crispy. So good stuff that we're doing this. All right, let's go ahead and let this drain out, and then we're gonna kind of clean everything up. Everything's pretty much dripping out just fine, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this plug right back in. Now, you could use some thread maker and just kind of goop it on there, but I've done a couple of these already, and they don't really need it. They've been fine without it. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up right here. There we are. And they haven't leaked ever since. So I'm not really worried about that, but you can if you do. But if you do, go easy and just do the minimal amount. There we go. Now this, please people, this does not need to be torqued really crazy. So be careful with that. Don't do anything insane. Just nice and snug, and that will do. All right, there we are. Nice and easy. All right, let's go up top. Get the good fluid in. Come to the top of the car here. You can go all the way back here. Not the oil dipstick. That's right there. Right here, you see our dipstick's right here. It says trans fluid. It says Mercron LV fluid. That's what we use. So good. I'll take that out. Put that off to the side. And then we gotta go ahead and start filling. Here we go. Nice red bright fluid going right in there. I love it. News can confirm 4 quarts is all we need. No 4.5. We're good right here. Or are we? We're gonna find out, because we have everything in now. We're gonna go ahead and let the car warm up, and then gonna go shift through all the gears. I'll show you how to do that quick. And then once it's at full operating temperature, we have to check it. That's what dipstick says, and it's straight from Ford. So we'll see what the level is then. So while we're in the car, come down over here, have a gear selector. Now, foot on the brake, e-brake on, why not? And then we're gonna go ahead and go through the gears. We're about 3 seconds each to hold it. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go here, reverse, neutral. Oh, my mistake. There you go, neutral. Drive, low. Just gonna go back through. Neutral, and park. All right, so now we know that we need 4 quarts for everything. Let this run through, cycle through, and we'll check. And once everything's up to operating temperature, we'll check the level. We are officially warmed up. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we get. Remember, I only put 4 quarts in. All right, and can't see anything. All right, guys, we put about I'm gonna put a half quart in there, see what we get. Let's go ahead and do that real quick and check the results again. Okay, so we poured some in, and we're pretty much right at the top here. Right on the backs there, you kind of see that, and kind of flip it over, it kind of lines up right there, and it's kind of moved a little bit. So pretty much right at full, no more. I don't want any more in there. Just put it all back together, we're good to go. So I used about, like I said, it was about a half quart right here. So I'd say use just a little bit less, and I think you'll be perfect. Okay, put it back. Good news. We took it around and we are successful. About 4.4 quarts of fluid for this, and we are up and running. So make sure you get the LV Motorcraft fluid. Make sure you don't overfill it. You go through the gears, take it for a test drive. Feels really smooth. I'm really happy with the results. So guys, that is for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a thumbs up right there. Make sure you subscribe for more content quite like this and much more. If you have any comments or questions about anything, put it down below in the comments. Love to help you out, talk about it as well. If you want the tools that we worked on for this vehicle, for like the 2 or 3 tools we actually used, links down in the description below, and especially for the fluid links as well. Or go to your local dealership. They got good prices there on the fluid for Ford, okay? By the way. But other than that, also, if you want some merch, check out my merch store. Links down below for t-shirts and long sleeve shirts also. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, this is GTSam. I'm going to catch you next time.